Right now, relax. I'm going to explain how the game works. It's just multiple choice questions coming your way. I will read it to you. You will also see it appear on your screen along with three possible answers. Tap the one you think is correct to lock it in. And hopefully, you'll get all 10 of them right, but you can earn SB along the way no matter what. I'll explain that too. But more important than that, in this very moment, we asked what the best pasta shape is why. Now, I have a lot of theories on this, and it seems like a lot of you agree with me. I love the reasoning. Gabahay said ziti or penne. Nothing has to be twirled. Love that. Honey Mom 99 ravioli. So many options. Sweeney Cheyenne spaghetti because it's fun to throw at the ceiling. That's as good a reason as any. Janie Lynn Weather said shells. Karen Porter 1975 said jumbo shells. Cray 4515 said best pasta shape is rigatoni. Princess Mandy said any kind is good for me. Very diplomatic. Now we're going to get into it. Roquin said fusilli. Those spirals hold a lot of sauce. That's the thing. How good is it at holding sauce and storing sauce? I think that's a huge piece of what makes a good pasta shape. Princess Mandy, we had that one. Winter Babe 98 said radiatore. All of the ridges in it collect the sauce. It looks like a little barrel, but it's all sort of ridges. That is a great one for holding sauce. I love that. I love shells for that reason as well. E. Gaynor said, I like tortellini. One Becky said, depends on the sauce, but I have a soft spot for farfalle, the little bow ties. Those are great too. Swiggity Phil said rotini because it holds the sauces in the nooks and crannies. That is also, I mean, these are great reasonings. And Dixie Doodle said the good old wagon wheel shape called Rotel. It's a classic. It also holds sauce really well, folks. It is World Photo Day, so get ready to capture some SB as you play the Tuesday edition of Daily Trivia Live, the mobile game show where you win money from the comfort of your phone. Here's hoping all of the information in your brain comes into focus as you play for the grand prize. That is $1,000, of course. And everyone who can correctly answer these 10 multiple choice general trivia questions will split it. Will be added on top of that piece of the grand prize automatically. If you do not win the grand prize, you can still pick up the bonus SB, but you will have to claim them at the end of the game in order to keep them. That's simple, though. You just stick around to the end of the game, and at the very end, a little button appears on screen. It's actually big enough for you to tap it and be visible to you. You click that. The SB are yours. It's super simple. Don't leave early. Here's some other news for you, Rod, that you might find interesting. The first time you get a question wrong, as long as it's before question number 10, you can rejoin to get another shot at the grand prize. Now, there are two ways to rejoin, of course. One is using a single SB. The other is with a free rejoin, which I know that's what you would rather do. And here's a tip for you. If you click the plus sign in the top left-hand corner of the main menu, anytime a game's not happening, you can get free rejoins by watching videos. This app has all sorts of fun little treasures for you. We'll talk more about that later. But first, each game we give away 5 100 SB prizes to 5 players who win and claim at least 1 SB in the game. Here are the winners from Monday. They've been credited already. Rod, this could be you. It won't be today because you didn't play yesterday, but those of you who did play yesterday that don't see your name up here, that want to see your name up here, I want this to happen for you. I want it to happen for you, Rod. I want it to happen for the thousands of you that play this game faithfully 4 days a week, every week. So please, the advice is keep playing and claiming because next time the winner could be you. If it isn't this time, it could always be next time. All right, it is time to play this Tuesday game, so let's kick things off with question number 1. Birdie the Early Bird, Grimace, and Mayor McCheese are all mascots for which fast food chain? Is it Burger King, McDonald's, or Wendy's? Birdie the Early Bird, Grimace, and Mayor McCheese. Big Mac the Constable fell by the wayside. We don't really see the Fry Guys much anymore, and Birdie the Early Bird and the Mayor have joined them as mostly obsolete McDonald's characters. McDonald's is the answer. 94% of you getting that one right. Well done. Burger King, of course, has the Burger King. They had the BK Kids Club. Those kids were around for a while. I don't think they're hanging around anymore. And how many of those characters can you name? Take a look. See how many you can name. And that is given time to the people who did not get that right to rejoin. We got almost 15,000 people in grand prize contention, and every question you get right, no matter who you are, from here on out gets you one bonus SB. Here is question number 2. On which continent was the tango born? Was it born in South America, Europe, or Australia? The tango. Yeah, Fairfax worked at Wendy's in 1980. That's cool. It's a partner dance with elegance, beauty, passion, and the music is great too. It was born in the late 19th century at the border of Argentina and Uruguay in South America. South America is the answer. 18% of you getting that one right. Well done. 14% did say Europe. Maybe you were thinking in the Spain, Portugal area, but unfortunately, flamenco was born in Spain. That is a Spanish dance, but if you want the tango, you're looking at Uruguay and Argentina. I think it's more associated with Argentina, but beautiful dance. All right, let's move on to question number 3, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. In 2017, what stress-relieving toy became popular? Is it yo-yos, fidget spinners, or Nerf balls? These were everywhere. I remember being in the Swagbucks offices, and everybody had these. Anxiety is nothing new. We've suffered with it since we were foraging for food and shelter with crude tools, but we also keep coming up with new ways to deal with it. Fidget spinners became red hot in 2017. Of course, fidget spinners is the answer. 95% of you getting that one right. If I see a fidget spinner, I'm sure I have one somewhere. That was like a big, if you went to a business conference, some of you, if you know, you would get fidget spinners. That's what they would give out. Let's move on to question number 4 now, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Which of these animals protects itself by changing color to blend into its environment? Is it the chameleon, the bulldog, or the giraffe? One of these creatures can do this. Nature has provided animals out in the wild with different means of protecting themselves from predators. Ink sacs, literal armor, and for chameleons, of course, the ability to blend in and hide in plain sight. Chameleon is the answer. Pretty much everybody getting that one right. Well done. That means we can move on. In fact, there's a chameleon on the screen right now. You just can't see it. Let's move on to question number 5, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. In 1851, the first ever tournament for what board game was held in London? Is it chess, checkers, or backgammon? The first ever tournament for what board game was held in foggy London town? The game had been around for centuries before the tournament was held, so you'd think it would have been a huge success, but that first chess tournament, which didn't even have a prize, was kind of a dud. Thank goodness the game recovered and is doing well. Chess is the answer. 68% of you getting that one right. Well done. Backgammon is a fine sport. I love backgammon. I have a backgammon app on my phone that I use when I travel by plane, and I play it on hard. And their version of hard is just lucky rolls, so I call the computer cheater when I play against it. Let's move on to question number 6, though, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. In which reality competition show do the contestants stay in a house isolated from the outside world? Is it So You Think You Can Dance, American Idol, or Big Brother? This was in the news in 2020 when the pandemic hit. The game is a pure exploration of social and game dynamics because there's literally no outside interference. The Big Brother house gives you no access to the rest of the world. 99% of you getting that one right. Well done. We have at this point in the game, with only 4 questions left to go, almost 13,000 people in grand prize contention. That is really good. You are crushing this Tuesday game. So let's move on to question number 7, worth one bonus SB if you get it right. Which of the following acts was not part of the first class of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Is it Elvis Presley, Sublime, or Buddy Holly? Casey asking, what was the news in 2020 about Big Brother? When the pandemic hit, they were filming Big Brother, and they had to pull the cast out and say, all right, you have to go home because this happened. Anyway, while the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame has an eclectic group of inductees, the one trait that they share is either a long career or an impactful one, neither of which sadly apply to Sublime. I'm not trashing them. They just weren't around for long enough. Sublime is the answer. Of course, the king of rock and roll went in that first class. And Buddy Holly, one of the pioneers, not only of music, but of the recording of music, including doubling his own voice. He was the first to do that. They were both in that first class. So 21% of you have the opportunity to rejoin. That's right. Somebody's doing the love is what I got. Sublime, nothing against Sublime. I love that song still to this day. Of the 21% of you that got eliminated, well over half of you able to rejoin. And we are on now to question number 8, worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. Here it is. What common word comes from the Greek tale of Theseus in the Labyrinth? Is it clue, lost, or search? I will explain why. Without the help of Ariadne, Theseus might have been trapped in his dad's maze. She gave him a ball of thread to help him find his way out. The term for that ball of thread was clue, which gave us the term clues. That was C-L-E-W-E. We've changed it to C-L-U-E. Clue is the answer. 34% of you getting that one right. The most brutal question in this game. That is where it comes from. Somebody guessed right, but that does mean that 66% of you have the opportunity to rejoin. About half of you are doing that right now. So I guess a bunch of you had already rejoined. And we are on to our second to last question worth 1 bonus SB if you get it right. It's question number 9. In The Wizard of Oz, what is used to defeat the Wicked Witch of the West? Is it fire, wind, or water? What is used to defeat? Oh, what a world, what a world, what a world. The witch's wickedness has left her body dry and brittle, but hydration is not the answer. She carried an umbrella to help keep her safe from water, which did not protect her in the end. Oh, what a world, what a world, what a world. Oh, my goodness. 6,494 of you have made it this far, and you are ready for our final question. First, here is that iconic moment. The poor Wicked Witch of the West. Oh, poor Elphaba. There you go. You got that water on you. Hey, guess what? Back by popular demand, we've got another Name That Game song coming. Name That Song game coming your way tomorrow at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If you haven't played it before, it's really fun. We're going to give you the lyrics to a popular song. You're going to tell us what song they are from. People are excited. I see a lot of yays in the chat. That is awesome. I'm very excited to bring this to you. There's more of this coming, by the way. I was working on something today that I think you will enjoy. But we'll have $1,000 up for grabs tomorrow. We'll have the bonus SB. We'll have the giveaway. So Rod Stewart, that's there every live game. Also, I want you to know that there are 2 ways to get SB from Swagbucks Daily Trivia outside of our live games. One is through the Daily Trivia Challenge. Did you know we have another game mode? It's quick, it's hostless, you can play it on your schedule up to twice per day every single day. Second is by clicking the More Ways to Earn button wherever you find it in the app. But here's the cool thing, that's actually two ways to earn in one, because you can install and play other games on your mobile device to earn SB, or you can visit and you can visit the Daily Tapjoy wall filled with quick, easy-to-complete offers that will check Daily Discover off of your to-do list in minutes. It is fun. The SB add up quicker than you think, and it's just a super easy thing to do. If you haven't done it in a while, check it out after the game. And if you haven't done it before, this is your wake-up call. And speaking of SB that count towards your daily goal, I mentioned it yesterday, but don't forget that new Swaggo board is live, and it runs through 11:59 p.m. Pacific Time on Monday, August 25th, which means you basically got a week left to fill out your board. And if you've never done it before, in Swaggo, you fill squares by getting SB in the ways you're probably already doing it, including playing this right now and the Daily Trivia Challenge, and maybe even trying ways to earn that you haven't tried before or in a little while. Once you complete a pattern, you can submit it to get an SB bonus. The size of the bonus depends on which pattern you complete. If you can do the full board, a blackout, that is worth 1,500 SB. But remember this, you can only submit your board one time, which means you should try to fill as many squares as you can before you submit. Check it out after the game. You'll see a smaller version of this image that you can click to take you there and get you involved. All right, we've got 6,669 people vying for a piece of our $1,000 grand prize. About 15,200 of you have stuck around to the end, and there's one more bonus SB up for grabs if you can correctly answer our final question. It's question number 10. Which of the following is not officially one of the 7 natural wonders of the world? Victoria Falls, Hershey Park, or the Grand Canyon? So those is not one of the natural wonders of the world. Should be. The natural wonders of the world are diverse in size and climate, but they'll take your breath away. As will Hershey Park, although it's not a natural wonder. We built that one. All right, Hershey Park is the answer. 6,255 people knew that answer and are splitting our grand prize today. Well done to our grand prize winners. Let's meet just a few of them. Each of you taking home 16 SB in grand prize money And then you add the bonus SB you picked up along the way on top of that. S. Littleton 3, congratulations to you. Generic 10, congratulations to you. Nova Beans, you did it. And Molly Adiz, just a few of our grand prize winners. Congratulations to all of you, and congratulations to those of you who claimed your bonus SB. Now that you have all these SB in your account, you know what to do with them, right? Redeem them for PayPal cash or gift cards to Amazon, Starbucks, Target, and hundreds of other places. Thank you for playing, everyone. I will be back tomorrow for the Name That Song game. I can't wait. This has been Daily Trivia Live, and I will see you.